Alright, so welcome back. Here today, you've probably seen the title, and that's why you're like super hyped about it. And yes, most likely, like almost this basically does it to us. They did exactly as I told you they did last time. Before we ran into the Red Hood Pilgrim anniversary, what happened? Red Hood made a major appearance in the story, and she made a major sort of thing in the story where we're like, yep, that's our Annie character. And what happened? She was our Annie character. If you look at it also, I'm curious because they did mention in the actual interview, and they did mention via the actual last event that Nayuta is a pilgrim up and coming. That's going to be a new person we meet, right? So I'm curious if they'd pull what they did last year as well in the actual second anniversary, if this is the truth as I'm showing it to you, right? If that happens, the second anniversary goes through, we then will meet Nayuta during the storyline on the side there, potentially. And with that storyline, that will tease your New Year's pilgrim, which is basically right after the anniversary, right? Just like how second anniversary we have revealed us the one and only Scarlet, this time Nayuta gets revealed and she is the New Year's pilgrim. I'd be kind of, on a good streak here if that happens, but I'm just saying that because again, Nayuta is supposed to be an upcoming character also, or someone we are going to meet via the interview. They said she's going to have a big impact on the story and such, so that's something that's looking forward to. But with this latest chapter, it confirms a lot for us. So let's hop into it. New to the channel, like and subscribe, it helps out a ton. Let's get over there and let me show you everything that happened. Again, make this clear with everybody. Story spoilers right now. Click off if you do not want them. Story spoilers for chapter 31 and 32. Click off. All right, last chance. Warning. All right, you're buckled in. Let's get into it. So, in our latest entire update over here, we knew it. We saw from the teasers, we saw from the mentions, somebody is going to get unsealed from the coffin. And who is that character? Yes, it is the one and only Cinderella. Cinderella also not only gets unsealed from the coffin, she actually joins the team. Yes, guys, she is in. We won Nikke's peak. I love you, Nikke team. Welcome to the team. And again, she calls you Prince Charming, by the way. That's the new thing. So, just like, we have many names. We have many names at this point. Now, Prince Charming is one of them, so buckle in. Rabbity, the Commander, the standard one. How many more are there? There's so many of them. I'm not going to even try it. There's so many of them, but Prince Charming is now your new nickname to Cinderella. She basically now is a part of the team, and they made her exactly what we thought they would do. You do not understand how many KR players are dying for this character. They are creating petitions where they say, if you do not release this character to us, we will quit the game. We will never support you financially if we don't get our Cinderella. That's how deep this character is for them. They cannot stand it if she doesn't release, just so you know. So they're definitely going to obviously drop her. We all expected it, but this chapter solidifies that point. And again, is it just me saying that? No. A lot of people have been reading into this and who read the story really know that. Cinderella's Prince Charming is a possible title. That's pretty cool. Saving every single pull until anniversary MLB or account bricked. Again, it's because she most likely is 100% your anniversary. We're going to have a new title on the second anniversary. Cinderella's Prince Charming. This is really cool too, by the way. This person, again, didn't get any sleep, but read through the entire thing. There's so much. This latest chapter was very well written. And that's what they were saying in the interview also, that they've been putting more time and effort into writing the story. And you can feel it. This chapter was very good. And then again, yep, she's 100% Annie. Can't wait to roast the dude who was arguing with me about it. And it makes the most sense. It's physically impossible for her not to be the Annie unit. Everything points to her being the Annie unit. The way they did this storyline, the way they handled this storyline is exactly how they did it last year with Red Hood. Literally, Red Hood was teased to us via the storyline about, a month or two or maybe 3 months prior to the release, just like this. The release of our anniversary is the 1st of November, around there. That's when our anniversary drops, okay? And when did they start doing this? They started doing this, again, similarly last year. They did this in August. August was the chapter, because, again, the collaboration kicked around, so they had to put a chapter quickly. They put the chapter in August, and when we had our chapter, a lot of players would look into it and be like, yeah, who is this? This is Red Hood. Oh my god. Whereas like SSR Rapu was like the copium back then. And in the end, what did we get? Red Hood. We all knew it because the storyline pointed to it. It literally showed it to us that way. Again, most of the time we know what's happening just because of the storyline. Dorothy. We knew that Dorothy would be probably the Pilgrim unit because again, the storyline was pointing towards her. Also, they do this all the time, but this chapter 1 billion% just pointed straight at Cinderella. And again, she joined the team. All that stuff is true. Yes, Nayuta is definitely a pilgrim that exists, but we haven't seen her yet, correct? Most pilgrims that release, we've seen them already. We know them. We know them as characters. Crown, before Crown released, how many, again, different instances of her did you see? You saw her in that one event for, was it April Fools or something like that? Or you saw her at one point, right? You saw her with with Modernia trying to cook that animal thing, and after that you saw her again with the side story, which was doing all that other stuff, but you saw her multiple times before release. You know what I mean? You saw her and Chime, so you knew that she's coming. The way they're teasing it, you knew it. This case too, it feels like 1,000,000,000% that she's there. But not only that, again, the new heretic was in this event also. They put some wild details over here. Basically, she has a if you know what that is, you know what that is, but I'm not going to go into detail what that is. You can read this and get an idea for what that is. But yeah, that's what that is. So pretty crazy stuff. But again, pretty cool character. But again, they don't release heretics. That's why nobody gets hyped for heretics anymore. As much as you love the design, as much as you want the character, as much as you really hope that it releases, they don't. And again, I hope that that's something that's solved at a point. Like if they just release a content that's like designed around a better thing than what Liberation was, and it's like, oh, you chip away at some HP bar or something like that, and after maybe a month you get a new heretic that's via the event. I don't know. They can also do like an event during an anniversary for 4 weeks. You have to like farm the entire event to get yourself a pretty cool heretic. I don't know, man. So much potential. It's just like wasted designs. At some point we'll hope for Laurelio. At some point we hope for Indivilia. We got Nilister. That was you know what I mean? And then this character. Pretty cool stuff, but if they release them, we would love them even more. But some of these designs just get wasted, so we shall see. Then again, upcoming heretic. This is her full design. She looks really cool in my opinion. She does look really cool. Diabolical villain though, diabolical villain. We also had confirmation over here, a Cinderella squad, which I don't get how she has a squad, because I thought she was brand new and stuff like that, but I don't know. As mentioned in the yellow side quest, Hansel, Gretel, and Siren are the other members of her squad, 2nd gen Grimm's models too. So again, Hansel and Gretel, when I first read that, watched them do a dual unit. Watched them, Pilgrim, first ever dual unit. And that's when I read that. I was like, oh no. And she now sleeps in Graves' coffin. If it wasn't for her fascination with mirrors and checking herself in them, you could say she's a vampire Nikke. So there's that. But yeah, I read through the comments here. There were some, I'm calling it Hansel Incredible Bunnies / Schoolgirls Pilgrim. Oh no. But yeah, I didn't get how she has a squad. That makes no sense to me, but maybe she did have a squad. I thought she was brand new and something like that. I don't know how that operated, but yeah, that's there. But again, Hansel, Gretel, and Siren is part of her squad. So we'll see in the future, maybe these characters, now that they're name dropped, maybe there's potential with them. Again, Nayuta's been name dropped since like the start of the story, dog. Was it like chapter 6 onwards that she's been name dropped multiple times? We've never actually gotten to see her yet. So whether Cinderella be your second Annie or your New Year's, all I can tell you is she's basically confirmed to be a Pilgrim. She's confirmed to be a character coming soon. Based on how they did the story, based on how they operated it, they literally made her just the way they made Modernia, correct? In the way of like she has undying affection for you in a way. So with that, players automatically were won over in this case too. Look at this dude, 1.7k upvotes, and again, it's not me just thinking it. A lot of people, whoops, I just spam clicked that out. There we go. A lot of people also have the similar thing there, because again, it's like once you play the story, you'll agree with me. You'll 1,000,000,000% agree with me because again of how it was designed. And yeah, I will say for the most part, good job to the writing also. Very, very good writing in my opinion. In my opinion, it was a solid story. But yeah, remember, Annie in November, so mark your calendars for that. And right after November Annie, great January Annie. Look at that. So that's how that works also. Or New Year Pilgrim. So if it were to Nayuta Pilgrim in this time over here, and over here, what is her name? Cinderella? Could work. Or vice versa. Nayuta here, Cinderella here. I don't know. The way I look at it, Red Hood was so hyped up, that's why she became your second Annie. She was that hyped up. In this case, Cinderella's that hyped up. Nayuta's not that hyped up. That's why, again, Crown got 1.5, because most players are, like, indifferent. They're like, I'm happy for that, but not insanely happy for that. So, with this case, oh yeah. It's Annie material and second Annie material. Players love her to death. So, do what you will with this information. Just wanted to warn you. Just wanted to show you this to you. Again, I warned you if there were spoilers ahead. There were, so hopefully nobody gets mad at me. Usually when I make these videos, oh my god, people get angry as hell. I try to put the disclaimer early too, but yeah, take care, have fun. Let's hop out of here. Peace.